Welcome back, everybody. And we've landed on Hayward Holdings. At least that's where we're starting out our day. Let's get rid of our big button setup here. And our prediction here was accurate, a bounce off of the support. Alright. Looks like Semi is going bullish on the weekly again. And with the particular wicks that it did set up, it is showing a trajectory for a very large blowout. Okay, but we do see that we've got a current high to get above before we can see any of that action. Alright, let's go in here and look at our for the YouTube example. That's for all of you fine folks out there watching. And we've got BT, BT, and living. So BT, BT is living. All right. And BT, BT. When we see BT, BT, we've got some support, resistance, a spiral. Okay, let's see what happens. Looks like we're trading sideways, possibly down into earnings. Let's look for a bounce right along here at the $8.69, $8.70 level, and then a continuation of the trend. All right. So that gives us BT, BT, and living. Alright, now let's go down here and look at our YouTube example, daily all stocks, and we get AMD, IR, Livin, NVST, Tesla, UAA, NZI. Now let's make a quick jump over here. And we got Apple, AMD, NZI. And we've got our parabolic SAR. And we can see which ones are most likely pump and dumps. That's AMD, JCI, and ZI. And the idea of the pump and dump just means that it's moving abnormally compared to how it normally would. Alright, let's go for our market sentiment here. And we've got AMD, CCL, and Excella. And let's just put a next new trend line down here. So we can see that those areas are there. They do exist. All right. And that's the 4-hour time chart. Let's go down to the 1 hour. I see. And the three-way scalper on the rock bottom. Maybe we should check that out. Look like this one. Okay, so we get SNY and APDN. Now this is hitting a low, going well below, so this should pull back up above here. And this here, this could be a crash into earnings. That's kind of what it looks like. And it seems to me that these little dojis, you see that? Plotted right up through there. Alright, let's check another parabolic SAR, maybe on the daily. How about the three-way? No parabolics are on the three-way. How about the vortex four-way? Holler when you see it. And here we go. And the vortex four-way is AMD, JCI, and ZI once again. And VXRT is showing up on the four-way STC. That's the shaft trend cycle. A very useful study. And for the four-way STC, let's get that weekday, 4 hour, and 1 hour. This does leave us to believe, an NVAX on the Kapok Weekly. All right, so we've got semi, we've got CXDC, which is China XD Plastics. And anything plastics is probably going to survive. So we need to do a little bit of research in there and see what's going on. And VXRT, VaxArt. Okay. It certainly does have a trajectory of up. And we can see right through here, we get a... looks like maybe a regression channel through there, and a regression channel through there. And XPEV. And here is XPEV. Now, the four-way STC is very useful. Come on over and join the Discord. Let's talk about it. And let's see our trend periods on the 15-minute. And trend quality of VWAP daily. 1 hour and low volume. All right. So we do have some new watch lists that we've created to gather information for us. So we can cross-reference them, but it does seem like my my tab here is gone. This tab takes me to the edit scan, and that's kind of odd. Why is it like that? Yeah. Although we can still just use our Create Alerts tab. And it looks like nothing on that list here. Accumulation Swing Index. Let's check our messages here and see what we got. And it looks like FND, IAA, and Volt were added to the shaft above 30 on the weekly. So let's jump on over to Volt and check that out. And then any of these, it says SPAC and then actual warrant. WS. That's funny. Turn, Soho, Rada, Array. All right, let's go over to Volt. V-O-L-T. Volt Information Sciences has hit a high. I don't like that. What's the volume? Oh, yeah, that's one person. I don't like that. One person did that. Or one small group of persons. All right. Look at this big doji here, clearing the way both ways for the move. Not that you know which move is coming, but it does clear the direction both ways. And let's just say we wanted to go like this. And we'll take that there. And we'll run that up here. So if we don't find our support here, we can expect to crash all the way back down to here. Let's see what other list we have. Our trend noise. Looks like Bank of America's there. And then let's see what we look like today on our heat map. Middle, high, and low strategy based on a simple moving average. Let's play with some strategy here. And this one is going off of a length of 55 and a high-low length of 4. Not the greatest thing I've seen. And American Airlines is going for the gamma squeeze this morning. Now, let's go with our VWAP bot. Apply. Okay. So maybe VWAP bot is only going in one direction. We can go in and see the orders, and we can see it's buy to open and sell to close. Now let's change those to auto and see if it is able to keep itself out of trouble and recognize a change in trend. 125.26. 128, 170. Okay, so we did do a little bit better. We did start shorting, it looks like. Yeah. And let's check out that order. Let's show report. Oh, we lost $21. And we lost $1.65. The rest of them were winners. Out of 13 trades, our max trade was $43.65 with a total P&L of 140 big ones. All right. And see, it does. It does auto, so it takes a sell to open here. And right here, it took a sell to close. And right here, it took a buy to close. Okay. All right. Now we've got the other of VWAP bot. Let's get rid of this one. 170.03. Apply. And now we have much less. We've got 112. All right. Looks like this is looking for pin bars here, though, and other type of volume-esque reversals. Let's go out to the weekly here. Don't really see much there, do we? It's probably not programmed for weekly. Let's go in here, change time frame to week. Really, I think if you just put it all the way out to month and then left it there, it would work on every time frame. All right. Looks like this is our let's check out that here and see what the orders are. And we've got buy to open and sell to open. Fight for your money. But we don't have buy to close and sell to close, so this never closes a position. That's not going to work well. Okay. Let's see what is flying off. All right, let's just go for social sentiment and see what's at the top of that today. Looks like many BTCs, it looks like. Bitcoin futures, August 21st. Okay. Looks like, I don't know what this one is. Many of them are flying off. Oh, look at Hood. Aren't you just so Hood? Oh, look, we would have already made $1,000 on Robinhood. Yes, we would have. All right, now if this VWAP bot would have made 1,000, let's see what our better VWAP bot would have done. Let's see, watch 52. And VWAP bot. Apply, go away, apply, excellent. Oh, less money here, interesting. So the other VWAP did work better, at least on the lower time frame. Although we can see it's hitting its high, it will eventually go for short. This is the same thing every single IPO does. This is no different. All right, so when something IPOs and it hits a high, all right, do not jump in here and chase this biscuit. All right, just wait for it to settle back down. It will. All right, now we got a bunch of these up here not doing anything. All right. Those are your social sentiments. Let's come up here and look for our pump and dump weekly swing plays. We've got MGP. Ooh, yeah, that's dumping big time. Probably more for a big move up. I'm going to say it's probably just trying to show us that there is a trend line here. Wow. All right. And VNE TBIO, which is Veneer. And check out this. This shows us a huge trend line off into the future. All right. And Sava. And Sava certainly shows us a very large trend line off into the future. All right. And we seem to be having a rock bottom detection moment right very now. Now these are pump and dump weekly swing plays, so they may be good for a weekend or two. Always be wary though, keep checking your time frames in your charts, managing your position. Looks like BTBT, BYSI, Livin, RNA. The VXX is on here. All right. We had, looks like Dolphin, Excella, Babig, Semi, many of the ones that have gone off in the past times, in the past few weeks. Yeah. And we can see right here, this big wick from the bottom. If we wanted to go from our low and strike across the top, that might work, but let's, we're going to have to go about it kind of like that. All right? That should show where we are heading, and the fact that every one of these channels here has the chance to do it. All right? Looks like we could have a huge spike way up here. And what do we have for our P and L? Let's show report. How many trades do we have? We've got 14 trades, a max win of 442, and a total P&L of $2,114.86, and no losers. Excellent. Love that. And that's taking a 25 share position size on this $30. So we can see how much that really is once it starts to rack up and yeah. And that gives us from 12 to 20. Oh, goodness. Now let's move down here onto the 5-day, 15-minute time chart. VWAP bot does certainly work well. Okay, so let's get rid of our VWAP bot, see what else we can find here, something that may work better. Now we do have our cons bars strategy. You can do cons bars up, VWAP bot gone, and cons bars down. And it's doing 3 bars, okay? So you can do 3 bars up and 3 bars down, consecutive bars, all right? And your cons bars strategy is very, very useful. There we go. So you can see, 3 consecutive bars. Let's change this over to a range time frame. And we'll bring this, see 3 bars down. Sideways, pop, sideways, drop. we'll see how it plays out. Let's check out Excella. Looks like we are trying to go green here. Time frame 10 tick. And if it's moving too fast, just take it out one more full, tick range, and it should be able to slow down so you can keep up with it. And here's your cons bars bot. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Tupperware. Wonder how Tupperware performed. Wow, Tupperware crashed all the way down to $1. Looks like we're looking for a breakout very soon. United Therapeutics. Let's go over and see Baidu. And Neo looks like it wants to go for a run today. Let's see if it breaks this trend or not. And will Neo be trapped in here or not? That's interesting. Let's go in here to our message center. And it seems, oh, okay, so we can print. And we can export that file, of course. Take a screenshot. How about being able to edit them? Let's go in the ThinkScript Lounge and see what we can find here. Oh, that's, well, we'll go through there when we're not live. There's lots of things there that could give away information, so we don't want to do that. Lots of moves happening right now. And BTBT is traveling right on in with our chartings. And we've been watching BTBT since it hit its 52 weekly low. Or at least that's when I started talking about it. And for our 52-week lows, we need a silence button on that dinger. And notice how we went right past the spiral here and broke out, but didn't manage to get above that last resistance. So it seems to me we'll hit this high, wherever it is, and we'll probably trade down into earnings if it can get above here. I think it'll still trade down into earnings, as it did here and here and here and so on. Now, why is that? They're always working and updating Thinkorswim. Some things I don't think they should mess with. Mark all as red. ARCT just went to the bull side. BTBT and BitF and many of the other bit plays. Yes. And we can see that we do have trajectory for some really large moves. See this one? This one happened there. And let's expect a pullback down to this line here into and after earnings and a bounce somewhere around here. Unless it can create or find a support right through here somewhere. There is a valid one there. And we've got our gap up to stack up list here, and these are the ones that are really going off. And LC, another low floater, the lending club. Alright, looks like it's found a new bottom up here. Let's see if it holds that. And let's change out our Darvis box here. We'll change our Darvis box. To our modified Darvis box. And let's take our modified true range there too. Okay. This is a fairly new one. I haven't seen this here before. But it is a study that we've pretty much created. We have much of this data. Okay. So now we've got our modified Darvis box. That's showing us breakouts, fake out breakouts, and other types of moves. Let's get rid of that there. We don't really need it. Looks like we've got Xcure. And we've got EVK. Everglory. And this is one that was, I don't know that I like the way that looks, but it has found a new bottom right here. Northeast Indiana Bangor. I see. Keller Group. Vanguard Funds, PLC. And we can see certain situations are giving us buying opportunities. So our modified Darvis box does seem to work in multiple situations. Very good. All right, now let's go and check out our market forecast. And bullish. And we'll see what we get. Global Blood Therapeutics. Well, looks like Roblox here. Seems it's still crashing down into earnings. So once they report their earnings, we'll probably get a move back for this way. And we'll see how well this holds. And we've got DraftKings here saying, hold my beer. And really, we just dropped one channel, maybe two, to continue trending back on up. Yeah, so let's wait for it to come back down into this area here on this and wait for it to break this resistance. Travel sideways possibly and then break out.